off and running.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm Richard with Legend Studios, LHV Publishing, and
I'm Battie.
you tired?
Yes, I'm tired.
You look kind of slug-like.
Yeah, I'm tired. Hello.
How is everybody?
Welcome back to another one? We did a first one.
Yeah, but there were no
Our
cues.
second, and actually officially our first Q&A.
Yeah.
The first one we didn't have any questions.
No, but we had some questions/comments that showed up on our videos and Facebook and everything.
I haven't read any of them. I was in school all day yesterday.
Anyway, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should we get started?
Yeah.
I guess we'll get started. Otherwise, she's gonna fall asleep here.
I also haven't had any coffee, so.
Where's coffee in there?
No, there isn't. She drank it all. She drank it all.
Man.
I'm gonna tip him over.
Scarabell will not be pleased.
I don't care. All right, first question.
Okay,
or
so
comment, whatever.
A couple of comments. People were enjoying my pound sign comments. I'm not going to pound sign everything I say in this video. I want to keep it fun and I don't want to wear it out.
It's already been worn out. I don't think you guys realize how much it actually. There's a few things that actually like physically upset me, and that is actually one of them. And it's like not just because it's like annoying. It's just one of those things where it's like I physically feel angry, and that is one of them. The few other ones are like people eating. If I can hear you eating, just it's like flames on the side of my face. And the other one is paper crinkling. And that's because of work. I can't do it. I actually get physically angry. It's like such an irrational thing to get.
Absolutely. Pound sign relax.
But it's like just now, I can feel it. Just a shot of electricity all the way down to my feet.
Flames coming out of the side of my head.
So mad.
Fire.
Yeah, no, I genuinely hate it, and it actually makes me very mad. But I'm glad you guys like it.
Pound sign. Okay, anyway, I'll slip it in once in a while just because it's funny, and now I know it irks her dandruff, so, yeah.
Well, that's not a saying.
It irks.
That's not a saying. It's not a thing.
It is.
No.
Pound sign it is. Anyway, that was fun. We'll do that more later on other shows. Okay, a couple of comments. One came from John Anthony, the gentleman that we met at Ace Comic Con way back in the day. He had the Bubba Patrol comics. John Chiak.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of comments on his. Been watching one of his little guys. Gosh, I think his dog's name is Bradley. Is fighting cancer.
Oh.
But because of his age and his size, they don't think that the chemo is going to be.
Oh, that's great. Now I'm depressed. So.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry to hear about your little dog.
Yeah, I made a comment
really
on there.
Sad.
That's. Let me turn this off because I turn the ringer off just in case.
Yeah, I turned mine off.
Okay.
We learned from last time.
So anyway, John, thank you very much for the couple of comments that you sent. One of them was the multiple layers that you use in your Photoshop. There's a lot of people out there that use Photoshop.
Yeah.
And use one layer.
Yep.
And
I can't do it. I have tried.
Because of her, I actually do layers now.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't label my layers. So when I have to go find something, I've got to go back through, and it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And I knew this was gonna be a thing. Someone was gonna bring up all the layers that I have. I have tried working in one layer, and it's not for me. I'm very much like I need things separately. I need things to have a particular order.
Detail oriented.
I'm very detail oriented when it comes to certain things, and that's one of them. And it's the same thing if like you ever see any, which you guys never will, but if you ever see any of my files on my computer, there's like subfolders within subfolders. Like everything has a folder. Like everything has. I'm very particular, and I knew that was gonna be a thing because when I watch other colorists, when I watch their videos, maybe three, maybe 5 layers, and that's just for like lighting. But the majority of them do work in 1 layer. I can't do it. I don't like it.
Well, when I went back to college and we were doing digital art in the classes, that was the one thing that what we were shown was you build a layer, you put in a subfolder, and to find out, from you and from other people that they'll do everything on 1 layer.
It's impressive. I've actually seen artists that start off their entire scene. They're more specifically they're scenery artists and like digital, but they're scenery artists. They will go about it in black and white blocking, and off of that 1 layer, build an entire scene, and it just blows my freaking mind because I'm kind of when it comes to scenery. I'm like the exact opposite. I have to work in stages and have to like complete it as I go, like as like you're panning across, and it's really. I need to show you one because there's a particular artist. I don't know the name of their channel, but there's a specific artist that does this. Starts out with like rough, like smudgy rectangles, and it becomes like this sci-fi fantasy scene, and it's like how do you do that? It's amazing. I just can't do it. I'm gonna show you a video after this. It's gonna be great.
Unfortunately, I don't get that in depth because everything I do is black and white, but I still have to do layers when I at least darken the lines a little bit when I send them off to you, when I do my font layout after I pencil it in and put in bubble, but well, if you were watching her videos, you'll see the multiple layers, especially, not so much on the Bounty Hunters because you had just started, but on the Ray file. If you watch the Ray, digital art for Ray from Star Wars.
There was a lot, because that one's almost done. I still have to do Chopper. No, not Chopper, BB-8. I still have to do BB-8. So there's only 1 folder for that one. But yeah, Ray, she has like 15 folders, and each folder has a particular part of the body. And that's how I work.
Yeah, I guess once I start labeling the layers, it'll be easier to go back in and make adjustments.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so there you go. That's how she does her
Thank you for
digital
your
art.
comments. I knew it was coming.
Here's another one.
Okay.
And after I commented, I started thinking about it a little bit more. But get your take on this. Commissions, what would you do or not do for commissions?
So, I like that question. Thank you. I've actually been trying to break away from nudity just because I spent a lot of time kind of building my anatomy in that category. Like I had like the cheesecake calendar
for the breast cancer.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think after that, I was like, okay, that's. I think I'm not against it.
It's just not your cup of tea right now.
Yeah. And I guess depending on the character, I'm up for it. But there are certain characters where it's like, oh, the age is kind of pushing it because it's like right at the border. Like, if it's obviously it's gonna be a female character, but I would prefer a character that's at least 20. I don't like how close some of the characters are. I have gotten.
Well, you always shudder when the word teen comes in.
Yeah.
18, 19.
18 and 19 is still a no for
teen.
me. Yeah. That's a solid no for me.
Because we had one come in for Sabine. And Sabine, I don't think ever got out of her teenage years in Rebels.
And that's the other thing. If I don't know the character's age, it's a no.
Yeah.
If I have to actually research how old a character is, the character's probably too young. So.
Well, see, that's interesting because for me, it's political. There are so many other artists out there that will do political posts, political commissions, and no. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle that you're on. Even if you're an independent, you're going to get slammed, and that's probably the only thing I won't do. Even on our comics, when the ones we're doing now are written by Jeff Hughes, but even the ones that we were doing, there was no political commentary in there. In fact, with our comics, a lot of times people look for something that's deep and meaningful and below the level. I'm shallow. When you look at the comics and go, "Oh, these are scary clowns," you're getting scary clowns. That's you're getting Demon Seed or Slutso or.
Yeah, I'm very much the same way. That's one of the reasons why I don't like poetry, because first of all, if it doesn't rhyme, it's not for me. And second of all, I'm not an in-depth person. It's like, oh, search the lyrics for the meaning, or what do you think the author meant? I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm not that deep of a person. And it's actually, I had an assignment for school this semester we have to, in sign language, interpret a song. And, immediately, several songs popped into my head. I'm like, oh, I can do this punk song, or this one, or this Aquabat song. But then the catch was, it has to be a song that has meaning to it. And I'm like, now I actually have to go search for a song, because I don't listen to music like that. And my professor plays us examples of songs in class. And he brought up one song, he was like, what was the whole point of that song? I don't know. I have no idea. And he broke it down, line by line. I'm like, she's getting drunk and getting laid. I don't know what I don't know. That's what it sounds like. It's like, oh, look past it. No. No.
Yeah. So.
But aside from that tangent, I think for me, I'm not against a political commission, but I also haven't gotten one.
Yeah, I haven't received one either.
I think it would just depend on the context. Again, regardless of what side you're for, money's money. And it's the same thing when it comes to actually interpreting. It's like, I'm getting paid to do a job, I'm going to do my job. So the difference that I can, actually with that too, I can pick and choose what I want. So if it's a political thing, depending on what it is, I'll do it.
Yeah, but you got to remember, people are going to take that the wrong way. Oh, she drew this.
People are going to take I understand. But people are going to have an opinion on me no matter what. So don't care. Yeah. I'm getting paid. Someone's getting what they want. People aren't going to like me. That's fine. I don't care. Yeah. Don't buy from me.
I'm not even going to touch it, because it doesn't matter who you cheese off. Someone's going to be happy. They're going to send you business. Mm-hmm. Others are not going to be happy, and now you just. I'm not saying no. You need to change your mind.
No, I hear what you're saying.
I'm just looking at it from both sides, and look how many businesses have sided with one side or the other, and all of a sudden it's just a beat down, and they go belly up.
I've seen more to the contrary, where businesses have stated their point of view. Independent businesses and actually major chains have stated, the corporate, the CEOs or the owners have stated their point of views, and there's a huge backlash from the side that they're oppressing, but then they have all their supporters
yeah,
fucking, sorry, just Well, bleep that. Just dumping in money. So it's like I see more of that happening, but at the same time, I don't know. Like I said, it depends on what it is.
Yeah, for her, it's going to be a case-by-case situation.
Yeah.
I get it. I support it. For me, nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't want to do anything with meaning. You want something scary? Great. You want a superhero? Great. You want something that's going to be anti-society and... No. I'm just... No, I'm not deep and meaningful.
Yeah.
I am...
I mean, it would be very blatant.
I am what I am. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good one. And I'm glad I didn't post a comment or a response because...
What'd you say?
I said, no, nothing like that's ever happened.
Oh.
And then I started thinking about it, and it hasn't.
No.
But what would be the cutoff point? And it would just be, for me, it's just anything political.
Oh, I think you meant within political. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, just for me, it's politics in general. It's just... No. So...
Yeah, for me, it's anything underage.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a couple of horror comics.
I think it needs to be said.
Well, yeah, but you're also talking about doing nudity.
Yeah.
I'm talking about... I agree, but I've got a few comics for Taffy's Nightmare Tales where there are kids, and it's a scary story.
Yeah.
But, you know, yes, as far as nudity or anything like that, you know, and it's the same thing with the comics, you know, I don't know so much with I know you've had several stories with Kitty and Bass, and you haven't done it, and the one coming up, and nothing in any of the stories I've written that'll actually be coming out for Taffy, and that is, you know, nudity and sex.
Oh, actually, that is in the next Kitty and Bats.
Okay.
In the background, yeah.
So, nudity or sex both? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an Eyes Wide Shut kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm not against nudity at all.
I'm not a prude.
Like,
my stories just
if you don't need it, don't put it in.
Yeah, that's exactly. I don't pander.
Yeah.
And my stories are, I want scary, I want horror. I don't want the typical cliche, the teenagers having sex and then they get killed, and then the buxom blonde running through screaming and tripping and screaming. No.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many other formulas out there that haven't been tapped, but they fall back on the same cliche. And no, that's what I was getting at was teens and nudity and sex have to go without saying. I was talking about kids in general and scary stuff. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
So, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so the last one was a little something more lighthearted.
Okay.
Music.
Do
you listen to music when you draw? And if you do, what kind? Oh my God.
Yeah. We're kind of all over the board.
Yeah. For me, it's interesting because I find when I'm drawing the horror stuff, not so much Goldilocks. Goldilocks, definitely more lighthearted. But with the horror stuff like Hollow Vengeance, and when I was doing Taffy and some of the Halloween horror stuff and everything, yeah, it definitely has to be, you know, harder, you know, Maiden, Anthrax, Sabbath, Dio, solo or with Sabbath, and of course punk, Sex Pistols, the Ramones, you know, the Dead Kennedys, Black Flag, and that's what I listen to, just because that's the mindset I want to be into. I'm hard and heavy and driving, and I don't do that
when
with
you listen
Goldilocks.
to ABBA.
Yeah, you know, ABBA, Joan Jett,
the Monkees,
Pat Benatar, the Monkees, classical music, jazz, you know. So we're kind of all over the board. There will never be Taylor Swift in here, ever.
We also listen to the Aquabats quite a bit.
Aquabats.
I love ska.
Yeah, ska is fun.
Yeah.
Ska is fun. There's actually a channel that we listen to on Pandora that mixes a lot of punk and ska.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of the Toy Dolls on there. That's always fun.
Yeah. The Toy Dolls, yeah. Yeah, I think you and I don't. Very rarely will I actively search out metal. And when I do, it's typically only Iron Maiden. But everything else, most everything else I think you named off is the similar taste to mine. ABBA, the Monkees.
Either one,
yeah.
Either it's Goldilocks or horror. If you slip in Johnny Cash, I am not offended. I
love Johnny Cash.
I can draw anything
yeah.
listening to Johnny, the Man in Black.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say that's probably the only one that I can listen to.
Regardless of which
Regardless,
issue?
Yeah. Doesn't matter what I'm drawing.
Or which genre you're
in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because Johnny crossed so many different genres. Country,
mm-hmm.
a little bit flipped into pop, a little bit of folksy rock stuff, and then punk.
Yeah.
I mean, how many bands have covered his stuff? And
Social Distortion's big on covering Johnny Cash, and I love Social Distortion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I don't think for me I don't think it changes depending on what I'm working on. I'll listen to whatever, regardless of what I'm working on. And it's been a few years since I've worked on Kitty and Bats, but it's the same rules apply. Oh, also, what I listen to that you don't listen to, I listen to a lot of Japanese soundtracks from the shows that I watch. So whether it's like actual songs or it's like the soundtrack, I like movie soundtracks in general too. And you actually listen to the heavy metal soundtrack.
Yeah.
I listen to that one too. There's one or two songs I skip.
Yeah.
I don't like Aerosmith.
Aerosmith is not.
No, he's not on that.
It's Journey, Broken Arms. It's called Open Arms.
Oh, okay. What? I thought there was a soundtrack that no. Oh. I thought there was a soundtrack that we listened to that had Aerosmith on it. Is there not? Did I just get those two mixed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't like Aerosmith anyway, or Journey.
And then of course, during Halloween and during Christmas.
Oh, Halloween and Christmas music. Yeah.
Yeah, things change up a bit.
Mm-hmm. But classic Christmas.
Yeah, there's always music going on in here. Always. Yeah. Sometimes you'll even put on a podcast or two. When you were working out over here on the Mac, there was a podcast. BuzzFeed has been played out here.
I play a lot of BuzzFeed Unsolved, True Crime and Supernatural.
Yeah.
I love Shane and Ryan. I've also played, for background noise just for me, I've played Thomas Sanders, who's a YouTuber, and Shane Dawson, who's also a YouTuber. So I tend to watch all their shows, a lot of their episodes all three of them, so I can just have that on as background noise instead of what most people do and play The Office as background. I can listen to them all day.
The Office?
No, those three YouTubers.
Oh, I was going to say, The Office, I can't get anything done.
Yeah. No, I can't have TV on. If I have one of those channels going on one of my tabs, I can just click away. But if it's on a TV, I'm just like, clink, right there.
Yeah, definitely audio, no video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in the studio, there's always something playing.
Mm-hmm.
Just because sometimes I'm out here kind of late at night. If there isn't anything and my phone rings,
scared.
There's motivation to draw.
Yeah.
And go potty.
Yeah.
But anyway, those are some of the comments and questions we received last couple weeks on some of our videos. So thank you very much for sending those in. It's always fun. We get to chat with everybody, even though we're not live. We do like having interaction with everybody.
Yeah.
So on that note, I guess next Tuesday, it's my turn.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks with you. I'm sure they're ready for a break. You and your
why
multi-layers.
Oh, you didn't have anything ready. Yeah.
No, I was still finishing up the Bounty Hunters.
Yeah.
And I think they've seen enough of that.
Yeah, I've seen enough of it.
Well, you're coloring it. You got plenty to see.
No, I'm sick of it.
No, you're going to see
a
whole lot more.
It's going to be in my WIP file.
It's going to be
No, it's going to be in
get
a
it done
WIP.
ASAP along with Ray.
Nope.
So we can ship out Mrs. X's order.
Nope.
Well, it's not really an order.
No.
It's
No.
for her
Nope.
sharing? Yeah, sharing.
Nope. It's going to be in a WIP folder.
That's a good show.
Nope. No.
I need a second.
Okay.
Okay, so I will definitely have art coming up on Tuesday, so you want to tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be the cover for Hollow Vengeance.
Well, one of.
Yes, one of.
Yeah.
There's going to be two.
Mm-hmm.
This one, should I even say it's going to be a little faster than the other one?
It's going to be a lot faster.
Yeah, but it's me. I mean, how much faster is faster?
It's going to be a lot faster, regardless of like your speed in general. I actually did the layout for the other cover.
Yeah, but there's not going to be a lot of line work.
No, I know.
Because it's going to be, basically a scene.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is going to be a lot of line work that I'm doing again.
Yeah, I guess. There's also a lot of characters on the other one. There's a lot of characters.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do a lot of line work because some of them are in the background.
Well, you should. Don't be so freaking lazy.
Well, they're going to be in the background.
I don't care.
And then what happens when it gets shrunk down? There's going to be blurs. There's going to be little blurs.
That has never stopped you.
Who squashed the bugs on the cover of my comic book?
Just because it shrinks down, that has never stopped you from putting in unnecessary line work.
Squashed bug.
Okay.
It's a gnat. A squashed gnat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's just mad because she has to fill in all the line work.
All the gaps in your lines because you don't know how to fill your lines?
I use negative space.
God.
I use negative space.
The amount of extra work I have to do because you don't want to match your lines.
Negative space.
That much of a gap. Nah, done.
Negative space.
God.
Negative space.
You're negative space.
I am positive space.
No.
I draw negative space. Do you draw negative space? No, you don't draw negative space.
No, everything must be covered.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, it should be a lot of fun. I guess you're just going to be watching me draw. I don't know how much fun that would be. I hope it's entertaining. Entertainment coming up next Tuesday. So in the meantime, everybody have a good week.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your weekend. Don't get the creeping crud that has engulfed the planet. Wash your hands. Don't sneeze on anybody.
Just rules that you should have been following this whole time. Even before the outbreak.
Stay clean.
Yeah.
Gosh. But I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Well, from everybody here at Legend Studios, I am Richard.
I am Battie.
And we are wishing you a happy and pleasant weekend. You'll hear us on Tuesday.
You'll hear you on Tuesday. I'll be there. I'll probably be there. You'll hear us on Tuesday.
Hear us on Tuesday. Disembodied voices. Ooh. Spooky.
Bye.